Game developers and publishers selling skins for characters and/or weapons has been common practice for several years by now. That the business with skins or other virtual goods is all too often a scammer's affair is something we don't necessarily want to address in this video. That's something for another time. But I guess for the sake of completion, we can't really get around it. Today it shall revolve around the aesthetics, or the lack thereof. At least that was the catalyst which got this video started. And then Ubisoft happened with their newest idea. Just let me say, don't support their current push to sell you skins as NFTs. It will make everything way more expensive in the long run, and once the game is shut down, your skin is more than worthless. Ubisoft and co. have an abhorrent track record, so if you absolutely need to buy an NFT, at least buy something from an artist who doesn't necessarily intend to build up a Ponzi scheme, okay? But back to the main topic. While recording footage for another video, my friend Lone stumbled across this. And when he showed this to me, my face kind of fell apart. What the hell is this? Okay, don't get me wrong, I generally don't mind the ideas of skins in video games, if they fit into the game. Let us say I run around in Apex Legends with Pathfinder, dressed up as a crash test dummy. That's completely fine to me. I also have no problem with looking like an astronaut in League of Legends. It is silly and it's whimsical and never advertised itself as a serious down-to-earth game. Yet, when I'm in a game like Rainbow Six Siege, which in the beginning was advertised with how realistic this game is, a game for which they got real special forces operators as consultants to make it as authentic as possible, and then suddenly you run around dressed like a traffic light?
Das Spielgefühl muss so authentisch wie möglich sein, das wissen auch die Entwickler. Also entschieden sie sich, echte Militärberater ins Boot zu holen. Veteran und Buchautor Phil Campion unterstützte das Projekt.
Was man da sieht, ist sehr nah an der Wirklichkeit dran. Die Szenarien sind realistisch, die Waffen sind gut, auch wie sie gehalten werden und wie man sich damit bewegt. Auch die Vorbereitungsphase und das Training sind gut. Aber man wird natürlich nicht verletzt oder von Leuten richtig beschossen. Aber für mich ist es trotzdem so nah dran an der Realität, wie es vom Sofa aus überhaupt möglich ist.
Or with a huge orange helmet? A skeleton or a stuffed animal? It kind of takes me out of the immersion. And it's not about the objective quality of the skins. They are fine on a craftsmanship level. It is also not about whether they are funny or not. I've participated in many of these skin event things myself. Some were very good, many not so much. The foundational law of Rainbow Six Siege is about special forces training with and against each other for an actual combat scenario. Even if it is just training, it is a realistic scenario. Operatives with traffic lights stapled to their face does not fit in. No matter the color. Yellow, green and even red traffic lights do not belong to the SAS uniform. There are a lot of skins that are realistic and diverse, and no, it doesn't have to be all camo all the time. Yes, there are special forces who wear sneakers from time to time when they have to rush to a place. But I suppose realistic doesn't cut it for the modern audience. If it isn't flashy or outlandish, it's too boring. And where have I seen this before? Yeah right, Chinese free-to-play shovelware. Let's copy all the trash from there, shall we? But I guess Chinese influence is something that has been all too common with Rainbow Six and the likes. We talked about that before, link in the upper right corner. In addition to special forces dressing up as if they were heading down to Cologne for German Carnival, the ugliness is also massively overpriced. 30 euros or dollars for this schlock. And with Ubisoft's newest ideas, this stuff is bound to become more expensive. And EA and friends are watching with great interest. Yet, after Ubisoft unlisted their NFT announcement trailer, they may slow down a bit, since the community reaction was anything but positive. Irregardless of that, we can expect them to implement their version of an NFT scam very soon. And yes, it's a scam. Digital scarcity is a scam. All too soon, the Battlefield Christmas special will sell you a unique elf or Santa outfit that you can trade. I bet they will implement a system with which they can take a certain percentage of every trade. And here's a little note from the editing room. While I was working on the video, here's something I found. The Ubisoft's FAQ says it gets a percentage cut of the sale in some cases. Yay! So my worries were exactly confirmed. Brilliant! Every other company will do it this way too, and this whole NFT skin trading stuff is just a gigantic money-making scheme on top of every other monetization scheme they've implemented. The CSGO skin trading stuff kind of went out of hand, and it's crazy how gigantic that got. With this new NFT stuff, every other company wants to do this too, but on an even bigger level. The future is looking bright. These mainstream video games are nothing more but an empty vessel that is just barely fun enough to keep you playing, and its main goal is to just keep you spending and buying more stuff. And as of now, also keep trading and trading and trading until they just shut down the market and give you another game. Please, sell us more ugly shite. I am certainly not the Activision White Knight. They are a horrible company and their games are something I criticized a lot. So I still wonder, why is everyone making fun of Call of Duty and their skins when I can run around as a fucking traffic light in Rainbow Six Siege? And the thing that bums me out is that this little rant applies to most modern games. Yes, stupid outfits can be fun, but if your game tries to be at least a little bit serious, they just don't fit in. There are ways to create cool and unique skins without having to go full Fortnite. And I don't say that to take a crap on Fortnite. I don't play it myself, but these silly skins fit very well into Fortnite. It's just a cartoony game. Yet in more serious games, this is just off. And in the case of Battlefield and their Santa Claus skin game mode, introducing this stuff just sends a really odd message. Where are the priorities? You got time to introduce this nonsense while the main game is just a broken mess? I guess this headline of the video game version of The Onion isn't that far off. It might be just a dream of the future. Thank you for your attention. As always, we are looking forward to reading your opinions in the comment section down below. And if you liked this video, give it a like, consider subscribing for future content, and maybe even support us on Patreon, as our supporters there got to see this video well in advance. And these wonderful supporters are Lone Wolf, Zed Gladys, Wrapped in Glass, Cookie, Uncle DG, Harrison Stephens, Plasma, Tome, Rainbow Flash, Grizzly Bear, Strange Module, Cop Fighter, Inter, Charles Surratt and Sir K. To them, a special thank you. And to them and everyone else, thanks for watching. Hopefully see you guys next time. Until then, have a nice day and as always, goodbye and guten Tag.
Use the mirror. Check for targets.
Looks safe to me. One suspect in sight.